Sheyi Makinde and co.
Oh, is Makinde not a Yoruba man?
I know. They said it's this their propaganda to make him look so bad. That he has an affiliation. He was raised in the north, and he's got this affiliation to the Sultan. I don't know what to believe. Anyway, but they said it's their propaganda, Shababa.
Well, it's up to them. Either propaganda or not, we are waiting and we are opening our eyes.
Yeah,
we will see the end. But we should not just take it just like that and think, oh, it's just talking. It's not just talking.
No,
there are people behind him, and if care is not taking, they will continue to push the agenda. And
you see,
like you always say,
it doesn't take much time before people who are like Muslims, right? And some who are very gullible to begin to actually see the rejection of this their political Sharia as an indirect attack on their faith, and they begin to side with them. We're already having few of them right now, right?
Yeah.
But they are in the minority.
Exactly.
Because it is not the Christians, mind you, sir, it's not the Christians or other religions that are saying no Sharia, right? Those who are actually fronting it are Muslims.
They are.
The idea they are now pushing is that it is because they have been bullied to say that. What the hell are you talking about? Bully Muslims in Yorubaland? Are you being serious? Where?
Those days, back in the days when I were in primary school, and we have a lot of allergies. This is at my father's house. This is allergies house. My father is a priest with this Methodist of a thing. My father is a priest. We have allergy. Whatever the allergies are doing, we are there. If they don't see us, they won't say,
nothing. Everybody just coexist together.
Go and call. Go and look for Baba Kayode, Baba Jonathan. Wow, then we will also call them. Go and go and call Luku. Go and call Sharafa. Oh, we have. We live peaceably among ourselves until this bastard. Oh my God. And look at the way that guy was talking, as if about the boy you know that it's none of us.
Yes,
it's none of us. It's none of us.
Like he's so inferior. He's so inferior of himself that he believes that is Fulani. What do you call because your father is Yoruba, your mother is Fulani. You're not automatically supposed to claim your own father's heritage. From where I come from, Babalo Lomo. Is that what we say?
Yes. Babalo Lomo, that's what we say, man.
Lomo Lotito. Babalo Lomo Lododo. Ile Yoruba o Babalo
Lomo. Yeah. I would say
somebody will tell you that his own father's heritage is inferior to. God damn it, man.
That is how it is. So anyway, I mean, God will help us. God will see us through, and it will not happen.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, enjoy the rest of the evening over there, right?
And you do the same, brother.
You have a good one. Bye. Yes, sir. Prayer docents. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you so much for that precious gift. I always appreciate you know that, right? Thank you, ma'am. Then the prayers. Again, I say thank you too, and amen to them. Right? God bless you, ma'am. And my regards to everyone as well. Okay. Agbeke and the kids will hear your message as well. Thank you, ma'am. See, on Mayegun's Diary Political, there is a bit of clarity that we love to emphasize on all the time. All right. Especially when we see agendas that are being pushed by the political class, whether they are hiding it behind tribe, ethnic, or even religion. The purpose of this platform is to make you see through them so that the people they usually play on their own emotions and what have you, using what they think you valued or you sort of cherish, whether it is your religion, your faith, or whether it is your tribe or your ethnic. So we get to make you realize, to make you see through are the blur lines that, so when we are dealing with charlatans, when we are dealing with chancers, when we are dealing with manipulators, those who are very good in the game of deceit using religion, right? You can easily, right, learn how to deal with them without you being dragged into it and by using your religion. No, whether you are, whether it is the tribal war or ethnic supremacy agenda they are pushing, Mayegun's Diary Politico is always very much willing and ready to make you see through, right, the entire scheme or charade without you taking offense by, feeling like because you have this tribal or ethnic affinity or connection to the agenda at hand. So on Mayegun's Diary Political, you have that choice to see through the bloodlines, because this is the way they have sustained their different evil, inhuman, divisive, destructive, disruptive agendas. If you pay attention very well, the rogues in Nigeria, their usual modus operandi is to steer controversies around religion, controversies around tribe, controversies around ethnic, and what have you. Meanwhile, if you see through the entire thing, you will see the political undertone, and you will realize that none of this agenda is in the interest of those they are trying to win over, to help them propagate this nonsense. So if you are a Christian, for example, and you see the likes of Eroboye, Oledepo, Kumuyi, and the rest of them like that, whenever they are out of the line, trying to use religion to justify the criminality of those in government, on Mayegun's Diary Politico, you will be able to see through it. And as a Christian, you will never be offended. In fact, the only offense you are going to take is them trying to think you are gullible, that you are stupid, that you can't reason, you can't think yourself. That can get you really, really angry. But your anger is never going to be misdirected. You're never going to see Mayegun as your enemy or your problem because he's saying something about your pastors. They are not your pastors. These are just dog of men or men of dogs, so to say. Similarly, when you see them push the agenda of Islamic this, Islamic that, Muslim, and other nonsense they have pushed in the past, it is on Mayegun's Diary Political, you as a Muslim will realize that those who are pushing this agenda, they don't give a damn about you as a Muslim. They don't care whether you are a Muslim or not. They don't. But they believe that if you as a Muslim is gullible enough to fall for their trap, for their trick, then they will have in you a ready-made army who will think is defending his religion, but unknowingly or ignorantly, what you are defending is the agenda of criminals who don't give a damn about your religion. They don't give a damn about you. Okay? So, similarly, to those people who are like Christian, who are like the Yorubas, the Igbos, Hausas, or whatever you are from, or wherever you are from, we have established it on Mayegun's Diary Political again and again that, you see, if tribe really means something to these rogues, right? There are some tribes that their people have been in charge of Nigeria for years, but yet, these ethnic or tribes have been they have a share, they have their own fair share in the misgovernance, the bad governance of these rogues who have ascended to the leadership positions using their tribe, using their ethnic. So nobody they don't give a damn about you. Those who are Yoruba, Yorubas are there right now, Abi. So can you tell me that the Yorubas are enjoying Nigeria now than the rest of you who are non-Yorubas? Would you say that the Yorubas are not being kidnapped and paying ransom to terrorists as we speak? Would you say that the economy in Yorubaland is kind of like so good that the inflation is non-existent in Yorubaland? So the bottom line is that on Mayegun's Diary Political, you will get to know that those in charge of the contraption they don't give a damn about you, whether you are from their tribe or not. They only care about themselves. And the only thing we have in common is that they've democratized the shege for all of us, whether you are a Christian or a Muslim. Muslims in Nigeria today will never tell you that their life is better. The rest of you are not Muslim because they have Muslim president and vice president. So Omayegun's diary political is to clear this bloodline, this bloodline, to make you see through the whole thing and never, ever get recruited by the rogues who don't give a damn about you, simply because you are a Christian or you are a Muslim, or because you are a Yoruba or Hausa, or you are Igbo or you are this or that. They don't give a damn about us. And you can't be their own ready-made army to defend them because of your affinity to them. Here is the caller. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Mayegun General.
Baba.
Babani.
Yeah.
Mayegun Zide.
Ojelu.
Esuraki.
Mayegun today. God bless you, Baba. How are you, Baba?
Baba. I'm good. How are you?
Well, very well. Oh, I mean, I can't complain. No?
Thank God. God. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to you, to every member of TOT and everywhere meaningful Nigerian, irrespective of our other passports, wherever we are, wherever we find ourselves. So you've brought a very, very good topic to the temple tonight, and also a few days ago about this religion, whatever.
They are not giving up. Religion, they are just not giving up.
At all. I feel, religion is a very sensitive topic to debate about. And it has always been the Islamists, the Muslims that have always been the ones, trying to destabilize every region. If you look at the whole world, look at South American, for instance. Even South America, as bad as they said it is, drug, all those things. But South America is still very stable. Cartel, yeah, there's no, absolutely. There's nothing like religion problem there because there are 99.9% of Christians there. You understand? But wherever you find all these Muslims, there will definitely, because that their Quran, the religion itself, has taught them about being extremists, killing other people, infidel for Allah, for for Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, is in the Quran. I've asked a friend of mine that, okay, brother, let's debate about this. Let's take away, any other feelings. Let's be faithful one to one. Even in the Bible, is there in the Old Testament that you should take a stone and stone anybody that wants to take you to go and worship any other God except from the Almighty God? You understand? But the Christians have applied knowledge that is in the Old Testament. When Jesus Christ came, he has washed all that away. He has brought a new teachings, a new way of life in the New Testament. You understand? And the one before was in the law of Moses.
Somebody still come out sword and just cut somebody's hair for questioning Jesus. And Jesus had to kind of pick up the hair and then put it back and say, don't ever do that again.
Yeah. Again, exactly. So Jesus is showing you to be tolerant. You understand? Irrespective of whatever question anyone wants to ask. But these Muslims, they are the one not being tolerant. They are the one. Now look at during Christmas. You brought it here on the TOT, where in a mosque that they were pasting different banners in Lekki. Lekki, is it phase 1 or phase 2? Just because, exactly. And exactly, unnecessary. You can never see any church all over Nigeria that will preach against the Muslim, that will mention against the Muslim and start attacking them. Christians always face their own business. It is the Muslims that are not tolerant. Now there are being a lot of them in Yoruba land.
In Yoruba land, right? We have Muslims. Okay, if we all of us want to be very honest, like you said yourself, right? There are no kind of like any situation, right, where they will say, oh, the Muslims in Ibadan, they are now attacking every church or everyone, everywhere. Never.
Yeah.
Or they say,
absolutely.
So in the Jebu, they are attacking, never. So that
Absolutely.
level of coexistence and tolerance is so kind of, it's seated well with us in the Yorubaland. But now we're having these strange teachings, strange ideas, where people are, I've never been called an infidel in my life. But now I'm an infidel.
Absolutely, 100%. And where I want to come in from is generally in the religion of Islam, it's not a tolerance religion. If you look at the entire Middle East, you see what is going on there. I don't need to go too much deep in it. Religion itself has destroyed the entire Middle East. We've got a lot of religion in the world that are older than Islam. We've got Hindu, we've got Sikh, we've got Buddhist, we've got a lot, even Nkanka. A lot of people, even in Nigeria, there are a whole lot of religions. You see some people, you think maybe they are Christians. They are not Christians. They are Nkanka. They are atheists who doesn't believe in God. Thousands of them in Nigeria of today. So a lot of people believe that if you are not Christian, it's either you're Muslim or you are the traditionalist. But it's not like that. So the problem is, even the Islam itself, the teachings in the Quran teaches them to be attacking, not to be tolerant, to take everything, jihad, to be extremist. But the Yoruba Muslim have applied knowledge to extend that because they are educated. They've mixed with other people from different tribes and religion. So they've acquired a lot of knowledge in human relations, in applying wisdom to things. But look at the North. They are absolutely 90% illiterate. How many of them go to school? The people, not that, I remember many years ago, over 20-something years ago, when they told me that there's admission that even though you score maybe 50 in JAMB, you enter. And I saw people, family friends, who go to University of Jos, University of Maiduguri, University of Sokoto, this one, that one, and they score 100, score 120 in JAMB. And they are getting admission freely there. So what education do they have there? Even those that call themselves professor today, doctorate degree there, they are still extremists. The education hasn't shown in them because they are, from beginning, they are bound to that religion, to that extremism. That's what they've used to teach them. Average children, if you're not coming from a elite family in the North, you are bound to go to all these Islamic teachings. You understand? So,
and all that,
yeah. So, sorry, my ego, I'm just eating pepper.
Know that they should keep it out of Yorubaland. It doesn't mean that they don't have people who probably admires them, okay? But this one, like the Aruga, I mean, Baba, you remember that those who supported the Aruga, they said for peace. Yorubazo,
exactly.
That, what is wrong in starting a ranch? What's wrong in starting a Ruga? I was like, are you mad?
In 2025, you want to be doing Ruga?
Like if anybody wants to have a ranch, go and buy land. Does that mean that you have to kill us, kidnap us, then force us to give you our land as part of the deal? Who does that? So
exactly.
We shall be on hand as well and watch do this.
Yeah, and the most, the most saddest thing is that all these people we're talking about, they've surrounded the whole Yoruba land.
Honestly.
People don't know. People will be there in Lagos, Lekki Island, all this thing, enjoying. But they've surrounded. They are just waiting for the goal. Once the goal stand,
that's the over. That place, I mean, that is the level, the place where I totally somehow disagrees with Are Onokakanfo, who also claimed to have all this information, right? So, though I have to give him his own credit, so not be saying no make move, at least he did, to the point that his own boys got arrested, okay, and locked up because they chased a Fulani kidnapper up north of Oyo, right? But if you know, I mean, if you have the details where all these guys are camped and all of that, enough of Fenu win the war. It's time to unleash it on them